I just want to start out by thanking our agent board. And We have a few new board members this year. So our chairman, David Walker, who obviously you've just heard from, Bob Rustbolt, Tara Purvis, who's our state exec from Kentucky. We have Scott Stanford from New Jersey, Robbie Moore from Georgia, Clinton Graham's our state exec from Mississippi. And then our three new board members starting this fiscal year, September 1, is Jeff Schlitt from Florida, Brian Harrison from Missouri, and Cindy Gresham from Tennessee. So many of you have been to meetings in the past where we've discussed our Net Promoter Score. We continue to use that as a basis for how members or agents are feeling towards the resources that we provide them. We consistently fall within the 69 to 72 range from quarter to quarter. You could see here our past 4 quarters, ranging in that range. With our Q4 goal for this year is 71, which is basically an average of the prior 4 quarters. And along the way, you're going to see some comments that stand out from all of the data that we collect from surveys that we do with our members to keep our finger on the pulse of what they're finding useful. And you'll see along the way throughout my comments some of those testimonials that we pull out of those surveys. Some quick highlights. So co-branding with Trusted Choice, and this is again pulling out from our surveys that we do. 70% of the agents that responded felt that the Trusted Choice logo was recognized by consumers, and 93% of them felt the use of the Trusted Choice logo was beneficial to grow their business. You can see here from Phil Davenport, the Trusted Choice logo provides a professional image and gives us assurance that we are a trusted choice. Our digital review program continues to be widely used and appreciated. 83% of the agencies implemented the recommended changes to their websites, which is great. We're giving them a blueprint for how to improve their digital presence, and 83% of them are at least doing something with it. 92% said that they feel that the report that we provide them is easy to understand. From Dave McCormick, we contacted Trusted Choice for their social media review, and I couldn't be happier with the results. And here's another quick shout out. We continue to do reviews on an ongoing basis for a lot of agencies. They go and make some recommended changes to their website and then come back and ask for us to do the review again to make sure that what they've done had a positive impact on their digital presence. It also is a tool to allow them to hold their vendors accountable, so they know that the work is getting done properly. The marketing and advertising customizations continue to be very successful. What we're doing is basically filling a void at the agency where they don't have a professional graphic designer on staff. So we provide that resource for them free of charge, part of their membership. And that allows us to customize all of our co-branded materials for the agency. We drop in their agency branding, logo, contact information, call to action, producer photos, so on and so forth. And we do that in a way that's professionally done and consistent and in a ready-made format for them, which they all seem to find pretty helpful. 61% said that by using these custom materials, it got their agency more leads. 83% would not have been able to develop ads without this service. Phil Davenport, again, the Trusted Choice video talking about what an independent agent is was my favorite. Content like this sets agents apart from the big guys. The custom videos were amazing. So again, just some additional comments on the customization here. Great way to get our name in front of potential clients, keep us at the top of mind, current customers, inexpensive way for our agency to have professional quality video production to use for our marketing. So just another comment there from Justin Smith. This year we added in about 6 months ago a program which includes our preferred website vendors. So what we found, I think we've mentioned before in the past, is with that digital review that we're doing, we're basically handing the agency a report that says, where they have opportunity to improve their digital presence. For the longest time, we were sort of handing them a problem without really a solution attached to it. So, sorry, squirrel. So we went out and found some industry-leading vendors that can help independent agents improve their digital presence. We know they're widely used among independent agents. We're comfortable with their product and their price point. And we've converted nearly 60 agencies into new agency websites in the last 6 months. And that initiative continues to pick up and gain speed. The vendors that are on our preferred vendor list right now are Advisor Evolved, Forge 3, ITC, Marketing 360, and Titan Web Solutions. And they all come with sort of different features and strengths and price points. So we realize that agencies are not one size fits all, and their website vendor and digital marketing provider shouldn't be one size fits all either. So there's everything from a la carte basic services to full digital marketing suite capabilities. So those vendors continue to see increased interest from independent agents. Of the agencies that have used the program, 100% of them felt that their new website was better than their previous one, which I should hope it would be that way. The vendors are providing a top-notch website presence, and in most cases the agencies, it's kind of a big deal to switch from your agency website. And so when they do that, we want to make sure that they're moving over to something that's robust and professional looking. And we're glad to hear that 100% of them felt that they're moving to something better. Also, 100% said their new website was more secure and will lead to secure more leads and conversions for their agency. So next, I'm just going to talk about our grant program. Just a reminder, our grant program runs on a fiscal year, so September 1 through August 31. Our state consumer grants this year, was streamlined. So we are putting direct funding towards TrustedChoice.com to do baseline SEO in all 50 states. I'm sure Chip will mention that in his comments in a few minutes. And then the remaining matching grant funds are used for local consumer advertising and marketing of the Trusted Choice brand. In fiscal 20, we had 28 total grants used by our state associations. They included SEO and 17 states also doing some other form of consumer marketing or advertising. In fiscal 21, we have, because some of those funds were directly allocated to the All-State SEO program, the matching formula was changed, and we have right now, since September 1, 12 approved consumer advertising grants, and that about reaches our full budget. We have just a little bit more budget left for one, perhaps maybe two more states, depending on the size of the grant. And then my last comment before I pass it off to Casey, our Make-A-Wish grants. We have a total funding in fiscal 21 of $200,000, which equates to 29 Make-A-Wish grants. Those are fully subscribed. Those were actually fully subscribed a couple of weeks ago and continue to be popular among our state associations. It's a good opportunity to promote the brand in our cause marketing efforts in the local marketplace. And the Make-A-Wish organization with their local chapters aligns nicely with our state association structure. The pandemic this year obviously has limited Make-A-Wish organization and what they're able to do for granting wishes due to travel restrictions, but safe wishes are still being granted. Things like, a swing set in the backyard and those types of things. And so the Trusted Choice brand does continue to be promoted in those efforts by the state chapters as well as the National Make-A-Wish organization through our social media and other efforts. So with that, I am going to go ahead and pass it over to Casey, and she's going to continue with the update. Find you, Casey. There you go.
Thanks. Can you see my screen? I can't.
Yep.
Great. Thank you so much. Awesome. Great. Thanks so much, Kevin. It's so nice to be virtually with everyone. It's hard to believe that it's really been a year since many of us were together in Alexandria last fall. So much has happened, as Kevin and Bob and David referred to, and Trusted Choice, the brand, really has done some pivoting and adapting this year as we represent the brand nationally and offer marketing resources for our agents. I'm going to share with you a quick update on some new resources that we've created since the last time we've met, as well as some highlights as we've just finished up the airing broadcast of the national campaign while it's still airing on social. We'll give you some highlights for that as we're heading into the end of the year. So if you're thinking back to May, we launched right when COVID was hit a sensitive campaign called Stronger Together that really emphasized that good advice is always valuable no matter what's going on in a consumer's life. And this campaign actually was utilized 30% more than any of our other customizable campaigns last year. So it really resonated with agents at a time that was really up in the air. As a component to that, my colleague Joe, which you'll hear from later, spearheaded this piece, which is marketing in a pandemic that was able and still relevant now, but helps agents in thinking about how they should be altering their content, thinking about how they're utilizing empathy and outreach to consumers. And finally, some of our other pieces to highlight as we do look to implement resources that agents can actively use. Our top visited web page on our member-facing site is our content to share, which offers the free content. So we took that a step further this year and developed a interactive social media calendar that gives agents an ability to plug and play both graphics and copy as they see fit, as well as some other resources highlighted here, from agents being able to get more Google reviews or 5 ways to just update their digital presence. As we all know, most of our agents right now, that's a huge focus for them. Looking ahead to 2021, we're excited that we've been planning out additional things to launch, and we are working on a marketing blueprint currently that helps, ideal for agencies that might not have a clear marketing path, but for others that can be plug and play. It's going to be more based in an Excel type model to plug areas of priority and maybe fill in some content areas. So really a direct piece that agents can use, and expanding upon our video assets. As you may recall, we also, when we met last, the brand agency that we were working with presented the Big Picture campaign, which we shot actually 2 weeks right before everything shut down. And after that, it didn't seem appropriate and in tone. So, but now we've revamped the Big Picture campaign, and we also are going to have it available in Spanish, and we will be having that be available for agents in 2021. And a little bit later in this presentation, you guys are actually going to be the first ones to get a sneak peek of our new member-facing website launching in January. So very excited about that. This summer, we did go ahead with our brand new advertising campaign. While we pivoted from our original plan, we still ended up with a great plan that expanded upon our traditional outlets of traditional TV, and we widened that to include streaming services such as Hulu, as well as YouTube and some other digital push combined with the linear TV. We created 4 custom spots, as you might have seen with CNBC, highlighting timely topics during COVID, such as protecting your online business or transitioning your business to a more remote workforce, as well as some more personal lines focus with DIY remodeling and RV travel. While all 4 of those spots had equal airtime, the remote workforce article was the top performer digitally. It generated the highest average time on page and the video view rate. And I think that's probably attributed to COVID related impacts, as both business owners and consumers who are employees had that be a relevant issue. So I'm going to go ahead and share that one quickly.
Your business may be transitioning to a remote workforce, but are you aware of the additional risks? Do you have staff who's now working from other states instead of where your office is located? If so, your workers' comp coverage may fall short, and be sure you're covered for cyber risks resulting from a worker's personal equipment that's used to conduct your business. Trusted Choice independent insurance agents can help. By representing multiple companies, they can offer customized coverage based on your unique needs, so you can keep your business and workers safe anywhere.
Okay. So we loved those spots, and we had some great feedback from agents on them as they were just really timely. But moving on to where we pivoted from the big picture, we created the You Do You campaign spot, which features our Trusted Choice independent agent here almost as the hero in a consumer's or business owner's busy life. And we made spots for these for both commercial and business or personal lines. I'm going to give you a show of the personal line 30-second commercial here.
You look pretty busy, friend. Why try and manage that much insurance by yourself? A local Trusted Choice independent insurance agent can guide you through it. We'll help with the research, help determine your coverage needs at the right prices, assist with claims, and adapt to your family's needs as they change at no extra cost to you. So, we'll do your insurance. You just do you.
So those are definitely fun spots, and we're still running those on social, and we'll look to expand upon that campaign next year as well. I'm going to share some highlights of that campaign, with the primary goals being to increase awareness of our Trusted Choice agents, as well as a secondary goal of driving traffic to trustedchoice.com. Some of the data I'm going to share with you was done from our ComScore study, which measured the brand lift using a combination of an exposed versus a control group of unexposed panelists that participated in the study after the campaign. So to date, the campaign has driven over 152 million impressions and about over 100,000 consumers directly to trustedchoice.com. One thing I wanted to call out is with the specific TV spots on CNBC, we were actually more cost effective this year than the past 2 years, as you'll see in the orange. And with adding a more digital focus, it enabled us to have quicker optimization and offered fluidity, particularly in this current landscape of consumers' consumption habits evolving so fast, just to provide a greater ROI overall. also from our ComScore study with this campaign, it successfully showed that it did move the needle a little bit of awareness in regards to trusted choice independent insurance agents, as the respondents, 57% more were likely to have heard of trusted choice independent agents than the control audience, with a 6.2 lift, which is above the benchmark of 2.4. And we saw a lift in other areas above benchmark, including recommendation intent, purchase intent, and favorability of a trusted choice independent agent, which, you know, we were very excited to see. I think the largest win for us was that trusted choice baseline awareness proved that the control respondents, 44%, were more likely to recommend a trusted choice independent insurance agent when compared to an independent insurance agent without trusted choice branding. So I think this, you know, it's nice to emphasize that our brand name has recognition and is providing value to our members who are, you know, associated with that. And some final highlights is that the core values of a trusted choice independent agent also provided lift from respondents in agreeing that trusted choice independent agents offer customized options. I think that's, you know, something we strive to put in all of our creative, whether that's from the custom spots to our content to share, you know, to the you came, that came through very loud and clear. And finally, separately from our national campaign, each year we do run a share campaign with our cause marketing partner, Make-A-Wish. And this year it was actually their 40th anniversary. So we collaborated with them on our Ensure Hope and Aligning Stars mission, which highlighted 3 children and their journeys. And this year we had to pause our marketing spend, as traditionally we run this campaign for a month, and within the first week we were already going to hit our goal, so we had to dial it back. I think with people really looking for something positive to align with, this was just good timing for us. And some high level stats on that is we were able to reach 180% larger audience as compared to last year, and drove our engagement up by 18%. So if you have any questions, you know, more about our campaign, I'm happy to send more details out about that. You know, shoot an email to Kevin. This concludes my piece of the presentation. I'm really looking forward to working with you all more as we head into 2021. Thank you so much for all of your support and growth of the IA channel. So I'm going to turn it over to Joseph Cox, who's our marketing manager, to give you guys a sneak peek of the website. So let me do this.
All right, are we good?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, great. All right, hey everyone. So I'm gonna do a quick overview of our new website that we've been developing. We're really excited to launch it, so I'll just kind of jump right in. So the main focus of our new website is to streamline our member user experience and make navigating the site easier. Our top priority is to feature what Trusted Choice brings to agents locally, and we refocused the homepage with clear calls to action. We want it to be clear that Trusted Choice is part of the Big I, which is something that's been a challenge. So you can see we prominently have the Big I logo displayed next to the Trusted Choice logo. This is kind of the first CTA on the screen, which is to request a digital review. And then, as always, we have a chat feature available for members to reach out to us directly. So a little further down the homepage, we have an area for featured resources. So this will make it easy for members to quickly access what's popular and what's relevant. At the bottom of the homepage, we'll be highlighting key products. Here you can see the digital review and the social media calendar. The good thing is this functionality exists on several other pages, so we can really kind of highlight things no matter where somebody is on the site. And it just kind of gives them a reminder of what we have available. So then below that, you'll see what's going to be a rotating member testimonial window. And then below that, our full list of company partners, or carrier partners, excuse me. So the digital review here is one of our most popular resources. You can see we kind of have this blue menu bar here, and this just kind of helps users get to sections of the page more quickly. Moving down, we just really wanted to clearly articulate what a digital review includes, what members will receive, and how they can use it. So then even throughout this page, you'll see multiple calls to action to encourage a member to request a digital review. Here is our marketing campaigns page, which contains all of our custom campaigns. So it starts out, it's a little cut off right now. You see the top of the first three. This is what agents have been used to up until now. But further down, one kind of new layout we have available is just kind of lets members choose, just say print ads, for example, regardless of the campaign. And then they can look at everything available across multiple campaigns all at the same time without having to go into each folder to see what we have. So another feature we have is that members can now kind of bulk add items to their cart, so they can order everything at once. So they can just select it there, and then it kind of shows up over here as if they were, as if it was being purchased, which of course it's not. And then they can do everything at once, which is going to save them a lot of time and make it a lot easier. Moving on to content to share. This is our most visited page on the site. So we decided to add some quick filters here, which will make it a little easier to search through the hundreds of content pieces we have available. So these topics can be changed or updated as needed. Here you can see an example of what it looks like when a specific piece of content is selected. So members will now be able to directly share items to Facebook or Twitter, and then of course they can still download them along with our suggested post copy. And then something newer that we released was our content calendar. So this is something that members have really been utilizing a lot. And then now we just kind of have this place for them to drop their email in so they can automatically receive the calendar. The calendar will also live on the site. So you can see here just kind of a layout of what it might look like on a week to week. Let's see, moving on to the resources and training area. This is going to contain a lot of content. You can see we have that bar again, so it'll help members just kind of navigate the page a little more smoothly. Let's see, our resource library is something new that we're pretty excited to create for members. So this will just neatly kind of lay out everything that we have available, all the documents and etc. So you can see here, for example, they're easily grouped by topic, and we look forward to kind of rounding that out quite a bit. So I think that pretty much covers the website preview, and yeah, hand it back over to Kevin.
Thanks, Joe. That concludes the Trusted Choice update